So I'm pretty sure, like, if most of you have seen this Azure portal, but if you have not, then as portal.azure.com is the link to access your Azure portal, and you'll be greeted by this home screen whenever you log into your Azure portal. Okay, so you have these options where you sorts of you have so many options of creating service. Like if I want to create app, I can just select this option. I can click on add, and then start creating that service. Okay, so this is like a basic home screen which shows all the recent resources that you have accessed, all the types of services that you configured recently. You can select from here. Okay, so let's say I want to configure virtual machine. I can just click on virtual machine from right here. I already have two virtual machines sitting in my uh, Azure portal, so I can create virtual machine directly from here, and I can choose all the properties and I can create virtual machine. So here we are, today we'll create a basic WordPress application. So how easy it is to deploy. So there's a template readily available for you to create a WordPress application. You can just click on create right from here. Then you need to create so this is the name of application should be globally unique, because this is mapped toward this this subdomain. Then you need to select your subscription, in which subscription you want to select the create the application. Then we need to create new resource group. So as I mentioned, that resource group is necessary when you create any particular resource. So here you can either create a resource group or you can select from any existing resource group. Okay, so database, you can select different Azure SQL database which will be sitting as a separate service, or you also has an option of configuring MySQL within the app itself. Okay, so here we will select this one. Now we need to create an app service plan, right? As I was mentioning that you have various options based on which you pay for the app service plan. So you need to name the app service plan as well. Okay. You need to define the region closest to your proximity. So I'm selecting North Europe here, and then pricing. So pricing, you have different options for different type of environments. So like I'm just developing and testing my workloads, I can you go with dev test environment. So based on the environment that you select, you get different memories and configuration options available. So with the free one, as you can see, you get only 1 GB memory and 60 minutes per day compute power. You have D1 with 1 GB of memory, 241 or 240 minutes per day compute power, and we will also get the pricing estimate on in this. So you have additional options as well, B1, B2, B3, based on the based on the configuration you get compute power, memory, and according to that you will be built. So for the production or type of workload, these are the options which are suggested. So these give you a lot of options in terms of features which are included, like you can map custom domains, you can automatically configure scalability up to 10 instances, you can configure staging slots up to 5. Okay, so various options are there in terms of when we move to production options. We have premium, have providing you very high performance, right? PV2, some additional options, P3s. So you can see, based on your requirement, you can select for any particular option. So for testing, we'll just go with the free plan. We have selected the free tier. Okay. So new app service plan is now being created along with this, and we can also enable various application insights to get to see how my application is behaving, what is the performance and all, right? Then just click on create. So it will take some couple of minutes. So we'll get the status right from here. We can click on this. So it will show us what all services are being created with this application. Yeah. So our application is created, right? So you can access your application right from the URL itself. So you get this URL which we just created. So once first, when we create any WordPress application, so this is the initial screen which which we have to configure first time when we create the application. So we can create the title from here itself. So it's like basic basic sort of configuration like we have to do in the WordPress environment itself. Okay, then we can just click on install WordPress. Based on these settings, our WordPress will get installed and we'll see our WordPress website live, and then we can start focusing on modifying that website. Okay, so we can just log into our WordPress portal now. So it will take some time, like yeah, our WordPress website is live. Okay, you can visit the site as well. So this is our sample WordPress site which we just created in a matter of minutes, right? So now we can start modifying it right from the portal itself.